Hi guys, Amari.
Hello! Hello guys, how are you doing? It's a nice day out. By the lake, in the water, and white shit in the lake. I know this, it's okay though. And the treetops are all sunny and stuff. But are my lips still red? Yeah.
Yes.
I had a slushie. We had a slushie, it was so awesome. Oh my gosh. We made some potato wedges, it was so sexy. Should have been there. But,
She has an issue with food,
yes.
calling it sexy.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
still
not an issue, it's true. Food is sexy. Deal with it. But, yeah.
okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh. God, these attitudes I'll be getting videos with.
Man.
That's struggle, really.
There is no struggle.
You meowing at me. The other one talking about I will hit you in the throat.
Who said you're gonna hit you in the throat?
It's JT.
I wish you would.
And that was what I said. I met her on the corner selling bean pies. She said, I will hit you in the throat. But it was funny though. I was high.
Oh.
I couldn't help
Yeah.
it. It was high. Okay, so we're on here, and we've now been. We're now officially a couple. So basically, since me and Mellow,
Mellow's hyper. Ignore me.
this love shit
Yeah. Water made me hyper. Ain't that sad? Just so
with
sad.
sugar. Don't let her fool you.
Whatever.
Do not let her fool you. Okay, so somebody asked me about how is it that a lot of lesbian women, regardless of labels, femme, stud, whatever labels, interact with trans men. They'll date a trans man, but they won't date a straight man. But they say, some people have been saying it's a contradiction. Because it's like, as trans men, we consider ourselves to be men. And then to be dating someone who is a lesbian, some people in the community say they're going against their community. Some people say it's a contradiction, that if you would be with a trans man, then you would be with a straight man. A whole lot of hoo-ha and all that.
Right.
So,
Well, this is what I believe. As far as the lesbian side of the sector, what the fuck was I about to say? Oh, one, if someone makes you happy, be with them. Because it's like, people claim they're not no labels and all that other shit, but they still feel, I guess, smothered by said community on who they should date. Especially if you're a lesbian and you're dating trans men. And I think some lesbians might feel some type of way because as a lesbian you're supposed to only like women, and then they see you with a guy and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how dare you? And I'm just like, fuck y'all. But as I was telling Kumari, like, as far as women, truthfully, we connect, but we don't connect like this, if that makes sense. Like, this is something different, but in a good way. Like, I feel complete. Like, even with my male friends back at home, or any of my friends, regardless of their sex, I'm not as comfortable with them. Which kind of flips me out, because I'm like, whoa, what is going on? But, like, I don't know. Like, I can see how it's a double-edged sword in some people's minds, but
yeah, I mean, in our community, you worry too much about what someone does, how they dress, how they perceive themselves, how they walk, what label they are, to justify their actions or what they can and can't do. And at the end of the day, no one should be able to dictate what you do and who you you be involved with. You know, that's where you let society take a play in. You let other individuals take a play in, because you surround, no matter what the world's going to think, it's going to be very judgmental. We live in a world of very judgmental, closed-minded individuals. So the first thing they see is, oh, you saying you're a lesbian and you want to be with women, then why would you be with someone who considers themselves a male and go through the procedures to become a man, but you want to date a straight man? It's more like, it's just like a mental thing, a mental connection. I mean, when you're involved with somebody, it should be mental and spiritually with someone. It should not be about the sex and preference of who the individual is. It's just love. Love has no gender. It's love. You know, it has no stereotype. It doesn't have any label to it. It just is love. And the thing about people who get it twisted is because you allow other people to tell you, like I said, what you can and what you can't do, and who you should and you shouldn't date. I've dated many studs, I've dated many femmes, and I mean, it just,
shit's crazy.
it is different, but we make it work, and we don't value about no one's opinion but our own. You know, I as you know, I'll be about saying that all the time. I stand alone. I stand out. I'm not trying to be like everybody else, because one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna leave this world having any regrets because I listen to other people's opinions to dictate my actions.
Exactly. Piggybacking on what I said earlier, like, shit was just in my head. Like, I've never been as comfortable with anyone. Like when I was in a relationship with women, it felt kind of nice, but kind of stressed. If that makes any sense, it's kind of like that. But with you, it's like, if you tell me I can let my hair down, you know, I gotta pretend or feel suffocated. I can just chill, you know. And I think women are afraid of getting pregnant by a straight guy or whatever, which I can understand, because I was fucking scared too.
Wow, because that is another topic, like, people are talking about, what's your thoughts on that? Not to cut through, but about studs, the people are talking about studs dating men now, and everything, messing with, or not being gay anymore.
Well,
my thought is on this is,
you're a woman. Flat out.
People change. People started out dating men, and then they started dating women, and women just was for them. I mean, your heart wants what it wants. There you go. Her heart wants me. I'm a trans man. You know, I'm transitioning. I'm being on T and everything. So your heart changes. It wants what it wants, but it connects with someone that it wants. You know, you can't control what your heart desires.
I mean, you can try to.
You can try to, but you're going to be one unhappy person.
Stress.
You're going to be wondering why I'm so miserable, why I'm not happy. You know why? Because you try to control it so much. Instead of just letting nature take its course. Just take the journey. And for studs that were lesbian and now they're with men, and I'm hearing y'all knock them. Look, leave them alone. Who is it you to cast any stones? Because you got a whole lot of dirty stones of your own. So your closet is not like all that clean either, you know.
And I feel like my whole thing is, if you're not happy,
it's about happiness.
Huh?
It's about happiness.
Exactly. And it's like, I've prayed, I asked, like, I just felt like I just want to be happy, and I'm happy. And I feel like people get so caught up, like, in being betrayed by a said community or whatever. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to be loved and accepted, regardless of what team you're on. And a lot of religious people will your ass out about this shit. But my whole thing is, how do I say this? I'm not sure how to say what I want to say, but at the end of the day, I'm happy, and the feelings that I have for him are beyond anything I've ever felt. And that did scare me. It scared me a whole lot, because I'm like, what the fuck is that? But,
yeah, you didn't, only if you could understand. Oh, wow.
Like, I literally get hot being around him, literally, like, I'm burning up. Like, not in an arousal state, but I'm just hot. He can feel it. Like last night, when you walked me to the bus stop.
Oh, gosh, she had my head on fire.
And like I said, if you ask God for a change, and I have to work on this myself, but if you ask him, and he has your best interest at heart, of course he's going to place someone in your life to make you happy. But you have to be willing to accept it. I'm still learning to accept it. And not because he's trans or anything like that, it's just because it's kind of like, not even different, it's like a healing process that's going on. Because remember, when I told you I prayed and I got Psalms 34? And then, bam. So, because in my mind, like I told him, my mind's thinking 21 different things, like, okay, if it's like this and you're this, I'm like, no, I'm not that. No, I'm not, because that's just not me. What I'm referring to is straight guys. Like, let's say there's another guy here with us, right? I don't feel anything towards him, but Maury, I do. I don't know why. Shit happens. Pineapple. And I'm okay with that. Like, I can be goofy. We like the same shit, like cartoons and, and stuff. Like, we mesh so well. It's amazing.
Man, I'm very cool. Like, the person you actually, and she'll know. Ooh, she'll know moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The person you see, and she'll back it up, the person you see on camera, but when you get to meet me behind camera,
same person.
I'm the same person. I do not change.
Nope, you don't change. Same.
You know, I don't flex for the camera. I'm the same person.
Laid back as hell, too.
I really am. I'm so easy to get along with.
Which bugs me out, because I'd be like, how come people don't like you? What the fuck is wrong with him? He's so chill and so mellowed out.
Non-controlling. I mean, I have my little control moments, but
he reminds me of Gandhi. Non-violent approach drive.
Yeah.
Gandhi was the shit.
Gandhi was the shit. Mm-hmm.
But,
he was awesome. If you've never seen the movie, you might want to get to it. And if you meet somebody like Gandhi, it's awesome.
Stay with him. Whether friends, lovers, whatever. Because we need more peacemakers. Definitely more peacemakers, because things are getting really crazy. You know,
we
people
are in our last days, like they keep saying.
Me.
And that is very scary. I used to not like when people used to say that. Oh my gosh. We're in our last days. You ever been around an old person? You ever been in church and hear that around some people? And then the way we are, and then you just hear that kind of
because
statement.
That entices
we are
fear
in our
and judgment.
Last days, so you need to get your life on track. We've been in our last days for a minute.
For years, man. And it's like,
so ain't you need to get your stuff together too? While you sit over here casting stones and bricks and everything, your flaws and sins ain't no better than mine at all.
But no, like, just to be on that topic for a second, like, as far as the body of Christ in general, is supposed to be about love and service to others and all that stuff. But once you start really acting like Jesus, like going around talking to outcasts or whomever, they see you as a hypocrite or they judge you. And I'm like, you wonder why people don't want to come to church, or why people...
They started doing that whole thing when, teenagers and all that. But God said, come as you are. I mean, I came to church before I looked like this. If I can make a video and take y'all back to you got an idea of just of what Kimura is if you watch the videos from the beginning. Kimura was not always like hat and clothes and shoes and stuff. I worked to get it. I bust my ass to get it. But I went to a church with some jeans that need to be washed, a shirt that was given to me, and some shoes that the only thing I had on my feet. I went in that church. White people in the church were so much nicer than the black people in the church. I don't understand it, but it is a whole lot of it's a whole lot of issues. When you go to certain black churches,
ooh, they just mug
they
you.
give you the most meanest
Like, what are you doing
mugs,
here?
and they just rude and they disrespectful.
Turn their nose to you.
And they talk about each other in church. How do you go? That's supposed to be the sister of the church, and you talk about the other sister in the church. Talk about, Lord, praise the Lord, girl. I like what you got on. 5 minutes later, you talking about what she got on. Ooh, I know that heifer ain't got that on. She knows she looking all kind of wrong in church. But you in church.
But also, you have to remember, as the church is also a building, but it's also who you are. Because a lot of people don't go to church. They don't read your Bible. And if you are saved or born again, you are the church. You know, Christ is in you, so I need to be preaching this.
Christ should be seen through you, basically, we're saying.
And this is something I need to work on myself, because I'm super shy, and there's a lot of things I want to do. Coming from a person that was homeless and all this stuff, I want to, help people, definitely help animals, and sometimes I honestly do get nervous, because I'm like, maybe I need to do something, but at the same time, when I hear those negative thoughts, I have to remind myself that I need to trust him and not the pain or the process, because it's hard. Because especially if you're spiritual like me, it's so hard, because you got tons of shit attacking you daily, and like these last few days have been just shitty. So it's like the fuck. But
that was me. That was me. Well, yeah. She did. She had one rocky moment. God.
Oh, gosh.
That was horrible.
I was crying
we was all going. We went through.
I don't think I need to go through that again. Honestly.
Something serious. It was a battle.
Oh, it was a battle.
It was
that's scary.
Gruesome battle that we both went through at the same time. So,
but
we're not gonna ever bring that up anymore. But we're just gonna say it was a battle, and it made us a lot stronger. So we kind of jumped over that hurdle. Thank God. It was a battle on that one. It was nothing like a battlefield. But
never again. Pineapples. But
we're going to close this video out because we've been talking to you guys for like 18 minutes.
How we doing?
Yes, baby. Look at the top. It says 18.
Oh yeah, I can actually see. Oh my gosh, I'm not as blind as I thought. But as a closing, I'm very happy, and
be happy.
Yeah, be happy. Enjoy
with
life.
Who you want to choose.
Yeah.
And just be yourself.
And help people and animals.
You and the help people and animals. We sound like we're doing a Red Cross commercial.
We might as well. Habitat for Humanity and stuff.
You are out of the chain. Later.